welcome to day 5 of vlogtober. I have already had a bit of a morning, so I'm not gonna say good morning because it's almost afternoon, it's lunchtime. This morning I had to go to a doctor's appointment for some things that I am going to share once hopefully they're sorted, but let's just say that going to the doctor causes me a huge amount of stress, and if you're in the UK you'll know what I mean. Right now the situation is pretty bad, so I'm very pleased that the appointment went well. I got out of it what I needed to, and that's done. You know, I'm just waiting for one more thing, which I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my phone for, but overall it was a good visit. I got a lift there, which was really nice, and then I took the bus back. But before I came back, I saw so many like little charity shops, and I always stop at charity shops to check for books because a lot of the time I have ideas for things that I want to either read or film about and stuff like that, but I don't really have the finances at the moment to just like buy books whenever I want, which I feel like it's a relatable thing. I feel like a lot of you have been commenting that you're also trying to not overspend and, you know, like just kind of like trying to keep on budget. And the best thing about charity shops for me, it's like that you get books for super cheap if you're patient enough and you're willing to go and have a look for, you know, what you're basically having in mind. And there was one which is probably gonna be surprising. I don't know, like it's not something that I would say like it's my thing, but it's the Mrs. Hinge Paint Yourself Happy book, and I paid £1 for this, which to me it's like incredible. Obviously it's been out for a while and it's a bit dirty, so I'm gonna have to like clean it, but I had a little browse and this was a book that I really wanted to get because I'm trying to figure out a way to kind of like keep my space a little bit tidier, and I am not the best at that. I feel like I'm very good at tidying up some angles that I need for, you know, content and stuff like that, but I'm not the best at keeping the place super clean. I would love for the flat to smell nice and to just like feel cozy, especially now as we're moving into winter, because I predict I'm gonna be spending obviously a lot more time in here. And honestly, since I found out that I am like an introvert, it's just been like a major thing for me to try and figure out how to make the space nicer. But again, going back to the money, I am not gonna be spending a lot of money trying to like add things to it, so I thought one good way to make it feel like more homey and cozy and lovely is to kind of like keep it clean and tidy basically. So I'm gonna be using that. And then I got this because I would love to learn sourdough. So this is like how to raise a loaf and fall in love with sourdough. So I've got a starter. I have never really tried, but this was like such a pretty book. I feel like I can make some content with it, and again it was £1. It's so pretty. I'll show you like what it looks like inside, but yeah, it was such a steal, and I thought I can afford £2 for books because they help with work. So that's my reasoning behind this. I also went around a few more shops because I was trying to find some pumpkin puree. I didn't find it, so that was like a little bit annoying, but I don't know, there's no pumpkin puree in the UK. I don't know why. And then I stopped at Primark to have a look at things. I wanted to get some basic things like some slippers for winter and stuff like that, but honestly everything is so pricey and I don't need them right now, so I'm just thinking I'm not gonna get them straight away. I'm sorry, this vlog is turning out to be just me complaining about how expensive everything is. That was not the intention, but it's clearly something that has been on my mind. So yeah, now I'm back home and feeling a bit tired because I left the house quite early. So I'm just gonna have some lunch, and then I need to respond to some emails and do some work, and also like get anything ready for my period because we're nearly there. And once I've got the prescription from the doctor, I'm also gonna get the prescription, but it's probably not gonna be until tomorrow. So yeah, it's not an terribly exciting day, but it's it's a very realistic way. We'll see how I feel later on because I've definitely been getting cramps, so things may or may not escalate. I don't know. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna have some leftover lasagna that was my mom's creation that I had last night, and then I will just crack on with some work.
Rocking her to sleep. Wind whispers in the trees.
I I have just finished work for the day and I'm feeling really sort of like dizzy and quite lightheaded. So I'm making myself a snack because it's not really dinner time yet. And I think I'm just going to rest. I feel like if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I am currently on wind down mode. So I have to kind of like slow down, and it's really hard because I'm trying to fight the sense of like failure that comes with having to not continuously basically like do things. And I'm just trying to just like honor myself and not push myself beyond my limit. So I think I'm going to rest for the rest of the evening, and yeah, hopefully I'll get another bit of productive time tomorrow. It's so frustrating. I genuinely have not been coping, like mentally speaking, very well with this, because I never really used to have this like sense of constant tiredness and this struggle to just like do even the simplest tasks. So it's something that is making me feel quite powerless. So yeah, it's like, yeah, it's not great. I am debating maybe pausing vlogtober in the weekends so I can rest. I think that might be a wise thing, and that way I can like show up for the days that I'm actually posting videos in like a good way, because I don't want to like tire myself out and then just like come in here and like mope about, you know, and just kind of bringing bad energy. But it's a balance between keeping it realistic but also making it enjoyable for you guys who are watching, hopefully. So yeah, okay, stay tuned for that. I am just gonna have my little snack. I'm probably gonna go to bed if I'm honest. I am a little bit stressed because my laptop is not looking great. It's got like a weird thing on the screen where it just looks like the screen is breaking, and I don't have the money to buy a new laptop. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that that is not gonna break because I need to just hang in there. So yeah, okay, I will close it here because it's starting to make me feel bad, the fact that I can't do anything more today and I don't want to dwell on it. So I hope you're gonna have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you for being here, and if you've got any video requests, I'd love to know, because I can kind of like plan a little bit of things if you want to like hear or specifically talk about any. Thank you, friends.
Oh my love, you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with